everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Wednesday, July 15, 2020. We are here at the Galloping Ghost Arcade. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody, we haven't done a ton of live streaming aside from Monday Mystery and the rebroadcast. So great to check back in with everybody. It's been just so much work going on here behind the scenes as usual. Gearing up for all the big events coming up in August. Shout outs to Paul the Cruz. What is up, man? Hope you are having a good day. Dennis and Everett. What is up? Chris Davis checking in. Thank you for being here. Alex saying, hey Doc, you're the man. I paused Yacht Rock for this. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. David saying, hope you are well. I'm doing great. Hope you're doing good too. Hope everybody out there is doing good. Greg Brandon, what is up? Lumbo is joining us. Thomas Roth, man, how are you? Hope you are having a great day. Alan saying, I'm having an awesome day. Thanks for the good vibes. Absolutely, absolutely. It was an amazing weekend. I had so much fun here this last weekend. It was a lot of fun working with Doug Fox, getting this Monday Mystery game. We got Daytona up and running. That was so cool. So happy to finally have Daytona up on the Galloping Ghost Arcade floor. Brian is joining us, saying finally, been a lot of overtime lately, finally caught up with these. Alexis, Alan saying just chilling, watching Beavis and Butthead and watching your stream. Thank you so much. Greg Brandon saying let's see some Forgotten Worlds. All right, we can do that. Right there. Amazing game, just love the artwork, played so much of this on the Genesis back in the day, was so happy when we got the arcade version of it. David pointing out our Space Lords cabinet, so me and Doug spent some time working on Space Lords. I love this cabinet, such an amazing game, so underrated, and we rejuvenated this monitor. Still could use a little more red. This one has a lot more red. Went through all the controls. Controls are working great now, so very happy about that. Just such a cool game. Picked that up out in Mississippi. Saved it from being burned. We got this whole cabinet. Super rare. Super outrageously rare game. Whole cabinet was like $100 because they were so sick of moving it. They said it never made them any money back in the day. And it was just too big for their warehouse. They just wanted it gone. If we didn't take it, it was getting burned. So we were like, we will absolutely take that one. Very happy to have that. Picked up 2 spare control panels recently, which nice to have just in case. Everett saying, I heard that you have Daytona USA. We do. So we're having a little bit of an issue with the feedback in the steering wheel, which runs off of this board right here. We just got a spare in. It's got some issues somewhere in the clutch area. So me and Doug are gonna work on this. We're gonna get it fixed. The projects are building up again. There's our Daytona is right there. Single player, so cool. Just so happy to have it. It's such an amazing racer. Adam, what is up? Thank you for being here. Paul the Cruz saying, Miss you, Doc, hope you are well. How is the arcade? Are the games holding up well? Brusina in surgery right now. Let's pray for her. Absolutely. Hope she's doing all right. Hoping it's nothing too serious. We wish her all the best. Tell her everybody from Galloping Ghost says hello. And hope she's back up and around quick. Everything here is doing good. Lots of repairs going on. Bonanza Brothers went down. This is on the Sega System 24. We were going back and forth, me and Doug trying to diagnose what is wrong with it. He thought it was the disc. I thought it was the diskette drive. All these games, Game Ground, Hot Rod, Crackdown. I love this Crackdown marquee. See how it lights up? That's how the original was supposed to be. Brandon Diaz over at Galloping Ghost Productions actually had to come up with a way to make that work in a non-original fashion, just because the original stuff was all torn out. Brandon came up with, got an Adreno board to run with that, to light that, so very cool. Bonanza Brothers man, Scramble Spirit, all these run off of 3.5-inch floppy diskettes. So all these drives have to work, which is just crazy that that's on original hardware. Scramble Spirits and all of these games actually write to the disc every time a new score goes in. And this one just was having some sort of problem. Fortunately, Pete Gores hooked us up with an old computer with the ways to copy the diskettes. You can copy the discs with the Sega System 24 hardware. It's a kind of a meticulous process. You have to turn it on and hold the service button and everything, and then it runs you through this whole setup. You have to keep switching the diskettes. It's a lot of work, but we have backups of all of them. Doug had made a new backup off of the software we have on the computer, and it's still not running. So I'm suspecting it's not the discs. I'm expecting it to be the diskette drive. So we will see. We'll find out hopefully tomorrow. He has a spare. I had a couple of spares here, but they don't seem to work. So it's possible those are all bad. But we'll find out tomorrow and hopefully get Bonanza Brothers back up and running. Jose saying, I miss going there. Thank you so much. We can't wait to have you back. Alex saying, thank you again for the Ms. Pac-Man marquee. So awesome. Happy to get that to you, man. It was awesome having you here. And thank you so much for coming out. And hope the whole trip was a fun time for you. Dennis saying, bringing a friend out to Galloping Ghost next week so we can freak out on all the games for the first time. Definitely let us know when you're here, man. It's a lot to freak out on. Just a handful of things you might want to play. Jamie's saying, can we see the CPS 2 row? So the big blue row that is in the 4th building, we'll head over that way. Might drop out because, as you know, when we go into the different buildings, we'll lose signal. So we'll be right back if that happens. Heading to go check out the big blues. Tim saying, 10-year anniversary Monday Mystery Game is August 10th, right? I'm planning to make a trip, take the day off and come down for that day. That is awesome. That is going to be August 10th. It's going to be good. It's going to be mind-blowing, so I hope you can make it out. So awesome you're taking the day out and to join us. Thank you so much for doing that. Here's our big blue row. Captain Commando, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men Children of the Atom, Super Muscle Bomber, Saturday Night Slam Masters, Cyberbots, Eco Fighter, Darkstalkers, and Punisher. Quite a crazy CPS 2 lineup right there, all big blue cabinets. We got more coming. We got to expand this row. There's been so much going on. We've had to get away from doing some of the game streams, and we're getting back on it. I was just talking to Pete, trying to get him. He is probably going to be streaming. Maybe by the end of this week, early next week, he'll be streaming a game again. We got to get showing off some more gameplay. I've been brushing up on some Kung Fu Master. I played a game of that yesterday. I love that game. I'm so anxious to do a live stream on that because that's a lot of fun. Let's go over by Kung Fu Master right now. Right over here. That music. So good, so good. We'll be live streaming that very soon. Shout out to Steven Miranda. What is up, man? Thank you for being here. Brian's saying, did the same team who created NBA Jam work on NBA Hang Time? Most of the people that worked on it did. I'm sure there was some staff changes by then, but definitely. David saying, I only saw one of these as a kid, played the hell out of an awesome game. If you're talking about Space Lords, it is so good. Thomas Ross saying, Arcade Attic, come in. Glad you're back doing the streams, Doc. Sending 1,000 stars. Thank you so much for that, Tom. That's so awesome of you, man. Very, very generous. What's up? Join us on live stream. What is up? Going all right, man.
Good, that's good.
Thank you for being here. How awesome to joining us during the stream. It's very cool to see them. Let's see. Holly Corwin and Bullmaster here. What's your favorite beat 'em up in the arcade? Oh, that is a tough one. Beat 'em up, Final Fight, Double Dragon 1 and 2, Night Slashers. Night Slashers is so good. I love Night Slashers. There's Final Fight. Speaking of beat 'em ups, I should have shown you while we were just over there. Simpsons finally got. Me and Doug were looking at Simpsons. My rejuvenator had finally stopped working. We've been rejuvenating so many tubes. I'm not sure what happened to it. I want to say that it might have fallen off the counter at some point, but my rejuvenator went down and just got a brand new one. Well, not a brand new one, but a new old one right here. And we were trying to fix the Simpsons monitor. It was always dull looking and just not right. Rejuvenated. That tube it ran its course. We put in a brand new monitor in Simpsons. Let's go over by it. Still have to just degauss it. But the picture on it is beautiful. The colors on it are beautiful. We spent a little time, changed all the grommets. So Simpsons is now looking and playing fantastic. Very excited for that. Daniel Pacina joining us, one of the legends of Mortal Kombat. He played Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Reptile. Thank you so much for being here, man. So awesome. We got Simpsons looking beautiful now. That one, we're still working. We're going through machine by machine again. There's been so many things. It's been great having everybody back, playing everything, and we're hitting our regular stride where we're every day things got to get worked on. There's always new problems. This is one I'm gonna hopefully work on this today. Aquajack. It has a custom chip packet that is only shared with Taito's Final Blow. So while Aquajack is an extremely rare board and extremely expensive, Final Blow is relatively cheap. So we ordered a PCB of that, and we'll have to take the chip off and swap it out. It works too sporadically to leave it on the floor like that, so we want to make sure that one's fixed and running great. Efren's saying, I'll be at the arcade on Sunday. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Can't wait to have you here. Peter Smith saying, do you have a space here? We absolutely do. It is down in the 4th building. We have to do a slight monitor adjustment, but that one is, we're also working on getting the motion back running on that as well. Chris Davis saying Crackdown was ported to the Sega Genesis. I played so much Crackdown on Sega Genesis as well. What a great game. It's another one. We had this looking great during the lockdown, and now you see that black gap? That's a cap issue, so I'll have to pull that chassis and do a full recap on that as well. Thomas Ross saying Marble Madness, someone out my way was going to try to get it cabinets a little rough, but enjoy bringing them back to life, man. Marble Madness is such an amazing game, a lot of fun. Alex saying, is it just a regular floppy diskette? It is. It's a 2 meg, or it's 1.44 meg, but it's got to be high density. Let's see. Fat Chris joining us. What is up, man? Hope you are doing well. Brian saying, does Flicky and Up and Down run on similar boards? Is that why they're next to each other? They do run on similar boards. Both those games were part of the Sega Bally 6-pack. So the boards are the same. There's a custom chip on each of them. The cabinet is the same. Up and Down was the initial game, and one of the more interesting things is most of the games in these cabinets were converted from Up and Down. So like this was a full dedicated Flicky when we got it, but if you look under the control panel, somebody had torn a little piece of it. There's actually an Up and Down control panel underneath there, so they just re-vinyled over it. Shout out to Dan Icavelli, thank you for being here, man. Greg Brandon saying, can't wait to set a new world record with most people playing arcade games. That is going to be a fun event. That is going to be on August 15th. The current record is 123 people that we set back in 2014. So that whole week is going to be awesome, and very excited for everybody to come out and join us for that. David asking, do you guys have a map or a diagram as to how all your games are grouped or sorted? Currently we do not. We were working on one, and it's just such a difficult thing to keep up with as we're still shifting machines around. Once everything is in its final place, after the next expansion comes out, or is open, and we knock that wall down, then maybe we'll be able to get back on getting the map up and running. Dennis saying, it'll be my friend's first time out to the arcade, not mine. I love that place. Thank you so much for that. Shout outs to RJ from Canada checking in. Thank you for being here, man. Ryan saying, impressive. Thank you. We try to, you know, with the groupings, we've done so much. When everything was locked down, we got everything sorted much better, but it's always evolving. Every week, we still have some games backed up. We've got House of the Dead 4 and Solvaloo that we got to get in their places. And apologize to the people that came out. There was somebody looking to play House of the Dead 4, and it had an issue a few days after it was put out on the floor. The hard drive went bad. New one is on the way. Actually, it lasted a little bit longer than that, but new hard drive is on the way. It should be here hopefully tomorrow, so House of the Dead 4 will be back up and running. But it's always the big thing is you got to have all your machines running and playing as best you can. It's 777 games here. It's a lot to tend to, and it's still, as with from day one, it's so important to keep them all playing great, and that's why people come. So we gotta stay with that as our cornerstone. Alan saying it's definitely nice to hear everything up and running. Oh, most definitely, much better than everything shut off. It's nice visuals, but you know. Paul DeCruz saying, I know a lot of tricks with the bosses in Kung Fu Master. There's some secrets out there for Kung Fu Master. Whenever you make it out, we'll have to play a couple of games of Kung Fu Master, man. Roy saying Gunsmoke is an awesome game. I would agree with that completely. Love Gunsmoke. Great game, great game. Steven saying, doing well, Doc. Looking forward to doing the write-up on Daytona. I'll be making my Facebook post on that probably tomorrow. So sorry, I'm trying to get back on regular track, but just so much stuff going on throughout. Gabe asking how Rampage World Tour is. Playing great, playing great. Our Rampage World Tour was, of course, donated to us from Brian Colin, the game's creator and designer. Let's go over here, show that up. You know, people playing it right now. How awesome is that? Brian asking, what's your favorite Topolin game? Oh, Topolin put out so many amazing games. Might have to say Truxton. Maybe. It's hard to say. So many great Topolin games out there. Brandon saying, any chance Mortal Kombat guys will be in the arcade in the near future? Philip Bond was just here yesterday. Played Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat 2. You know, we do have his autobiography right there. You can order that on Amazon, or you can get it here at the arcade too. Each one has been signed by Philip Ahn himself. So, and as we just mentioned, Daniel Pesina is here in the stream with us too. Let's see. Everett saying, just got my butt kicked on Ninja Spirit. Ninja Spirit is a tough game. Tough game. Very good though. Very good. Alex saying, Monday the 10th, Doc. I can come down for that. Can't stay super long. 5 a.m. Central comes real early. I hear ya. That Monday Mystery on the 10th, I am so excited for it. I can't wait to show you what we have. It'll be good. It'll be good. Mind-blowing, I tell you. Mind-blowing. Let's see. Jefferson saying we'll be down soon. Excited to see the new grouping layout. We've been getting so many people talking about the new layout and the widened aisles and everything, and I'm so happy everybody's been really appreciating that. We were working so hard during the lockdown, and glad everybody is enjoying it all. Thomas Ross saying, Doc, are you going to have special hours from August 10th to the 15th for the anniversary? We'll probably be running regular hours, 11 a.m. Till, at that point, hopefully we'll be back on regular hours, which is 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Right now we are 11 a.m. to midnight weekdays and on Sunday, and then Friday, Saturday we're 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. So we're building back up. Still got to get back on track with pinball. That has been rough. We're open on Friday and Saturday from 3 till 11 for pinball so far, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Just a matter of time. Let's see. Shout out to Jay. Thank you for being here. Alan saying, I'm sure you've been asked this before. Was the very first arcade game you purchased? So I had originally, back years and years before the arcade opened, my first game I ever personally purchased was Narc, released from Williams back in 1988, which I won't tell you the story again about how we have a special limited one-of-one PCB with a special level that George Petro finished just for us. But I think I bought my first cabinet, it was probably like 94. I unfortunately sold it years later. I bought my house, moved in, and just wasn't playing it, so I passed it along. Richie Knuckles, the king of arcades, ended up with it. He knew because it had some ridiculous high score with my initials in there. Contacted me, and unfortunately he restored the cabinet, sold it to somebody else, so I don't know who has it now. But that would definitely be a machine I'd like to get back. But that was the first game I ever purchased. Then I got a, what did I get? I got a Tiger Heli and a Bionic Commando that I converted into a Mortal Kombat 1 and a Mortal Kombat 2. One of those I gave to Catalin, who played Katana and Melina and MK2. And the other cabinet ended up here somewhere in the arcade. They were basically just conversion cabinets, and it was, when we were buying for the arcade, the first batch of games we got was 114 machines out from Denison, Iowa, followed by another 87 back in Tennessee. This Wednesday, me and Jeremy Smith of Prince Arcades are leaving for a warehouse raid, which very excited for that. Gonna show, we're gonna be doing a lot of streaming from that, so very excited for that. Hope to get a lot of new machines that maybe you'll see at T20, so excited, and can't wait to do some of those live streams. Let's see. Gabe asking how's Primal Rage 2.3J. It's playing great. We still have an audio issue on it. I've got to just swap out the new audio board and that, so hopefully next day or so we'll get to that. Paul the Cruz asking what's my favorite Taito and Konami game. Oh, that is a tough one. For Konami, I love Castlevania. But then there's Contra, so it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Same thing with Taito. Taito made so many amazing games. I'd have to think about that. Mike saying it's so awesome that you keep expanding the place. It was huge to begin with. Coolest place ever. I'll be back down very soon. During the shutdown, I've been putting mini cabinets in my living room. That's awesome, man. Can't wait to have you back out, and thank you so much. It's been amazing that we've been able to keep growing and expanding. That's just from all the support of everybody like yourself that keeps coming out and making this place better. And the support, we just put it all, everything just goes right back in. We keep things that made us do well are still important from day one. We want to make sure that everybody's having fun. We want it to be more of an experience than just a building with arcade machines. So we're very happy that everybody continues to keep coming out. So thank you all for that. Thomas Ross saying, what was the Double Dragon 3 converted to? Oh, that Double Dragon 3, when we got it, our Double Dragon 3 was in a Dragon's Lair cabinet. And then that was, Double Dragon 3 came out, and I should have thrown that board away. It ends up being, I can't even, I'm having too good of a day to even bring up Double Dragon 3 right now. And so, I literally was, earlier today, I was like, maybe I should look again at Double Dragon 3. And I put on a YouTube video of it. What a clunky mess that thing is. But Jeremiah was saying I should actually play it again. So, but I don't know if I ever want to do that. If you could only play one arcade game for the rest of your life, what would that be? Oh, geez. Jay, that is a tough one. Who knows? Maybe Narc. I played thousands of games of Narc, but it's tough. That's tough. I'd have to think if it would probably be a game that I'm not good at if it was going to be for the rest of my life. Talking about Streets of Rage was never technically released in the arcades. If it was, technically it was a Mega Play arcade cabinet. That is true. It was put out on the Megatech arcade cabinet, which was basically Sega's answer to the Play Choice 10. But it's Streets of Rage, amazing game. I have some Streets of Rage news that I wish I could tell you. I'm still not able to just yet, but hopefully soon I'll be able to tell you a Streets of Rage story. Greg asking if there's any golf games there. Currently there are not. Everybody asks, like, oh, why don't you have Golden Tee? What do you have against Golden Tee? Nothing against Golden Tee, but you can just play it everywhere. If you're going to go out, like to any arcade bar or a bar with an arcade in it, they're going to have Golden Tee. So because that's so prevalent and available, we just opt to not carry it just yet. It's a huge part of gaming history, but not something that we need to have here just yet, and that allows us to have more rarities and hard to find stuff like Haunted Castle and Castlevania and Ninja Warriors, Warrior Blade and Jackal, and a one-of-one Contra, not a one-of-one, I couldn't say, a super rare, one of maybe 50 made Contra Evolution, Super Contra, and so on and so on and so on. Jay saying I could play Sit-Down Spy Hunter forever. I love Sit-Down Spy Hunter. I gotta get working on ours one of these days. Charles saying, hey Doc, hope you're good today. Greetings from the devotees of Pixels. Thank you so much, man. It's amazing day. It's getting a lot of stuff done. Still a lot of stuff to do. Came down and got a couple of games in. Got Street Fighter 3 and was playing a little bit more Dragon Gun. I was here, I think this must have been a week ago. I was, somebody asked if I was here and if I would play some games with them. A guy named Kyle. We played some Battletoads and some Dragon Gun, and it got me back hooked on Dragon Gun, so anxious to get some more games on that. Alan saying, I own the Golden Tee mini cabinet. Makes for an awesome drinking game. I could guess that. I can guess that. But, you know, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Just walking around, I've seen a couple of marquee lights out and a couple other things that I should probably tend to, so I'm going to jump on that. We're going to be back tomorrow right around 5 p.m. So if you can, join us then. It'll be fun. So until then, thanks everybody. This is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade, and we hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Stay safe.